Hello students, continuing with quantum mechanics. Today we will derive an expression between group velocity and particle velocity or phase velocity of de Broglie waves. That means de Broglie lambda equal to h upon p. And one more thing, here we will be taking the relativistic mass into consideration before doing the derivations. Let us begin. Now let us take a particle whose rest mass is m0. It is moving with velocity v comparable with velocity of light c. Now its total energy from Einstein's equation is E is equal to mc square. Here instead of m we will write this in terms of rest mass. So it becomes m0 c square upon under root 1 minus v square by c square, where c is velocity of light. Next, momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So here also we will replace this m with relativistic mass. That means m0 v upon under root 1 minus v square by c square. Now frequency E is equal to h mu, where mu is frequency and h is Planck's constant. So you can also write mu is equal to E upon h. Now we will put this value of E here divided by h. Let us see what do we get. We get E is equal to, and mu is this much, E upon h. Yes, we will put mu is equal to this value of E, m naught c square upon h from here, h into 1 minus v square upon c square. Another angular frequency omega is equal to 2 pi mu, where mu is the linear frequency. So we will put this value of mu from here, we will put it here. So this becomes equal to 2 pi into this value m naught c square upon h into under root 1 minus v square by c square. Now what we will do, we know from our previous definitions d omega upon dk. So what we will do, we will find d omega upon dv here. So d omega upon dv, we are going to differentiate it with respect to velocity v, and the formula we will use is d upon dx to the power of x to the power of n is nx to the power of n minus 1. So d omega upon dv is equal to 2 pi m naught c square upon h d upon dv into 1 minus v square upon c square to the power of minus half. We are only doing this so that we can just write it, and our derivation we can be more convenient with our steps. Now we will differentiate this. While differentiating, we will use the formula d by dx of x to the power of n is equal to nx to the power of n minus 1. Now we will differentiate this equation. To the power of minus half. let us begin to differentiate it. So we get d by dv of into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus half. When we do it as d by dx of x to the power of n minus 1, we get this expression as d omega upon dv is equal to 2 pi m naught c square upon h into minus half into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus 3 by 2. Minus half minus 1 gives us minus 3 by 2. So into, now we will differentiate this v square upon c square. So 2v into 2 minus 2v upon c square. Now this c square and this c square is getting cancelled. This 2 and this 2 is getting cancelled. So what are we left with? We are left with d omega upon dv is equal to 2 pi, this 2 pi m naught v, this v upon h into 1 minus v square upon c square to the power of 3 by 2. From minus we have brought it down to denominator, so it becomes plus. It is divided by 3 by 2. Now next step is, so d omega upon dv is equal to this much. The de Broglie wavelength lambda associated with any moving wave and the propagation constant k are associated with each other. So lambda is h upon mv, where, or h upon p, where p is momentum. Momentum is equal to mass into velocity. Here also, instead of m, we will put m is m naught upon under root 1 minus v square by c square. Let us put this here instead of this expression. So we get lambda is equal to h upon m naught divided by under root 1 minus v square by c square into v. We can even write this as equal to h into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of half divided by m naught into v. Now propagation constant k is equal to 2 pi by lambda by definition. So this value of lambda we will put here. What do we get? We get 2 pi upon h under root 1 minus v square by c square into m naught v. Now what we will do? We will differentiate this expression with respect to v. Let us begin. See, we will differentiate this expression with respect to v. So what do we get when we differentiate it with respect to v? We are differentiating it with respect to v. So using the formula, we are differentiating this expression 2 pi m naught v divided by this much with respect to v. That is, we can write it down as d k upon dv is equal to 2 pi m naught upon h into d by dv v into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus half. Now we are differentiating it with respect to v. So here we have two terms, a and b. First we will take one constant and differentiate with respect to this, plus we will keep this constant and differentiate it with respect to this. So it is just like the simple maths formula you must have heard of. D by dx, say of two terms ab is equal to a into db by dx plus b into dA by dx. So this formula we will use to differentiate this with respect to v. So we get dk upon dv is equal to 2 pi m naught upon h into v, and now we are differentiating this, so minus half to something to the power of minus 3 by 2. So this becomes minus half into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus 3 by 2 into minus 2v by c square plus 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus half. This is what we get after differentiating it. Now dv by dv is equal to 1, so simply we write this. Now what we will do, we will simplify this more further. What do we get after simplifying this? We will open that bracket there and we get this equal to 2 pi m naught upon h into v square by c square. We are opening this bracket, so we can write this as v square by c square into 1 minus v square upon c square to the power of minus 3 by 2 plus 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus half. This is equal to 2 pi m naught divided by h into v square by c square 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus 3 by 2. I am writing it down as this minus 3 by 2 can also be written as minus half and minus 1. We will break it so that it becomes easy for us to take out minus half common and the expression will look very simple. So just that trick we are playing. Minus 1 into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus half plus 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus half. With this minus 3 by 2, we have just split it like this. This will make us easy to take this expression common outside, and very simple equation now it will look like 2 pi m naught divided by h, and we have taken this term common, 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus half has been taken out common. What are we left with? We are left with v square upon c square into 1 minus v square upon c square to the power of minus 1 plus 1. Now further we can simplify it. We just need to keep simplifying the expression so that it looks simple. That is all we are doing, and for that we are using our small tricks and techniques to make it look very simple. So minus 3 by 2 has been written as minus 1 minus half. Now taking that under root sign common, this expression now reduces to 2 pi m naught upon h into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus half into v square, we have divided it by this, upon 1 minus v square by c square plus 1. Now this c square, and we will take it to numerator, this c square and this c square will get cancelled, so you are left with 2 pi m naught divided by h into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus half into v square by c square. This c square goes up, you are left with c square minus v square plus 1. Now this and this has got cancelled again, and see how simple the expression now looks. 2 pi m naught into h divided by h into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus half, and simplifying this expression we are left with c square upon c square minus v square. What we can do to further simplify this expression, we can write it down as dividing it by c square. We get dk upon dv is equal to 2 pi m naught divided by h into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus half, and we have divided this by c square, so we get 1 upon 1 minus v square by c square. What we will do is we will put it up here in numerator, so we will get back a minus 1 minus half will become minus 3 by 2, and then we get it as 2 pi m naught upon h into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of minus 3 by 2. This minus half and this, if we bring it up, so minus half minus 1 is minus 3 by 2. Now dk upon dv comes out equal to this much. From the definition of group velocity of de Broglie wave associated with a particle, we know that group velocity is equal to d omega upon dk. Divide numerator and denominator by dv. What do we get? D omega divided by dv and dk divided by dv. We will put their respective values which we have found right now. D omega upon dv was this much we found, so it comes out as equal to, what was d omega upon dv? 2 pi m naught v divided by h into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of 3 by 2 divided by dk upon dv is 2 pi m naught upon h into 1 minus v square by c square to the power of 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2. So this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, 2 pi will get cancelled, m naught will get cancelled, and you are left with Vg is equal to V. What is meant by this? Vg is equal to V. It means that the group velocity is equal to velocity of the particle with which the waves are traveling. Hence, a moving particle is equivalent to a wave packet or group of waves. Thank you.